Have you ever worried about taking a misstep and falling, even during a simple walk around your home or neighborhood? If so, you're not alone. Did you know that 1 in 4 Americans over 65 falls each year, and that these accidents can change lives in an instant? Maybe you've experienced a near miss yourself, or you know someone who's been hurt in a fall. That single moment can shatter your confidence, steal your independence, and make you anxious every time you get up to move. But what if there was a way to reclaim your freedom and walk with confidence again? Today's video is packed with 7 simple, science-backed walking tips that could make the difference between staying active and living in fear of your next step. We're not talking about complicated exercises or advice you'll forget tomorrow. These are easy, practical strategies you can use every day, starting right now. Why should you watch until the end? Because each tip builds on the last, revealing the secrets that physical therapists and longevity experts use to help seniors stay strong and steady well into their 80s and beyond. We'll break down the most common walking mistakes that increase your fall risk, show you how to fix them, and even cover the most overlooked changes you can make, like what shoes to wear and where to look as you walk. If you want to protect your health, your freedom, and your happiness, you can't afford to miss a single tip. Let's get started. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Look ahead, not down. It may sound simple, but where you direct your gaze as you walk can completely transform your sense of safety and confidence. Many older adults, after experiencing a near fall or simply out of habit, walk with their eyes glued to their feet. The intention is understandable. Nobody wants to trip over something unexpected. But, in reality, this well-meaning habit can do more harm than good. When you constantly look down, your world narrows to just a few feet of pavement. You might notice tiny pebbles or cracks, but you also sacrifice awareness of the bigger picture. Most importantly, you miss out on seeing hazards before they're right under your nose. A misplaced garden hose, an uneven curb, or a patch of wet leaves several steps ahead. By focusing your gaze about 10 to 15 feet in front of you, you allow yourself to spot these obstacles early, giving your brain and body time to adjust your step and avoid danger with grace. I've seen it time and time again. My other started looking down after a minor stumble in the grocery store. Soon, his shoulders slouched, his neck grew stiff, and he moved with caution instead of confidence. His walks became shorter and less joyful. When I gently encouraged him to look up, to scan the sidewalk ahead rather than his shoes, something shifted. His posture straightened, his stride lengthened, and a spark of energy returned to his walk. He started noticing things in his neighborhood again. The neighbor's new dog, the color of the autumn leaves, the friendly faces at the park. Looking ahead not only helps you avoid physical hazards, but also encourages good posture. When you hold your head up and focus on the path in front of you, your back straightens naturally, your shoulders relax, and your balance improves. Good posture protects your joints, makes breathing easier, and projects confidence to the world and, most importantly, to yourself. It's natural to feel anxious about falling, especially if you've had a bad experience before, but constantly watching your feet can undermine your sense of security. Our brains are remarkably good at coordinating movement when we trust them to do their job. By looking ahead, you let your body move as it's designed to, smoothly, efficiently, and with confidence. Here's a practical tip. Next time you walk, pick a point about 10 to 15 feet ahead, maybe a mailbox, a tree, or the edge of a sidewalk, and let your eyes rest there. Notice how much more information you gather about your surroundings. If you need to glance down for a moment, that's perfectly fine, but make it a habit to return your gaze ahead as you walk. Ultimately, looking ahead is not just about preventing trips and falls. It's about embracing your walk as an opportunity for engagement with your community, with nature, and with your sense of purpose. It's a simple habit, but one that can bring surprising joy and confidence back to your daily routine. Remember, every safe and happy step forward begins with where you choose to look. Lift your head, look ahead, and reclaim the freedom that walking was always meant to bring. 2. Use the heel-to-toe step. If I could give just one piece of advice to anyone wanting to walk with more confidence and ease, especially as we age, it would be to master the simple yet transformative heel-to-toe step. Far too often, we take walking for granted, thinking it's just a matter of putting one foot in front of the other. But the way we walk, the very pattern of our steps, can have a profound impact on our balance, joint health, and overall sense of security with every stride. Let me explain what makes the heel-to-toe step so important. With each step you take, begin by letting your heel touch the ground first. Feel the gentle contact, the back of your foot acting almost like a natural brake that slows and steadies your motion. This is your body's first defense against jolts and sudden shifts in terrain. Next, as your body moves forward, allow the weight to roll naturally along the arch of your foot, distributing pressure evenly. Finally, let your toes press off the ground, giving you a controlled, gentle push into your next step. This rolling motion not only provides built-in shock absorption, protecting your knees, hips, and spine from harsh impacts, but also encourages a fluid, graceful gait that can help you move more smoothly and with less fatigue. I remember when I first became aware of my walking style. After a minor slip on some loose gravel, I realized I was planting my feet flat and moving stiffly, out of habit more than intention. A physical therapist showed me the heel-to-toe technique, and honestly, it was a revelation. At first, I had to think about each step. But after a week or so, it started to feel natural, almost liberating. My feet felt lighter, my stride lengthened, and I noticed a new confidence in my movements, especially when going up and down curbs or navigating uneven sidewalks. The science backs up this simple practice. Studies have shown that using a heel-to-toe motion improves stability and reduces the risk of falls, one of the most serious health threats for older adults. When you lead with your heel, your body is better able to sense and react to changes in the ground, whether it's a cracked sidewalk or a slippery kitchen floor. This gives your brain and muscles an extra fraction of a second to adjust, helping you avoid stumbles and injuries. It's not just about safety, though. There's also something deeply satisfying about walking with intention and grace. Each time I take a mindful, heel-to-toe step, I'm reminded of how movement can be a source of joy rather than anxiety. I encourage you to practice this technique at home, maybe in the hallway or along a quiet street, focusing on the feel of each part of your foot connecting with the earth. At first, it might seem awkward or slow, but with a little patience, it will become second nature. Before you know it, you'll be moving more confidently, with less fear of falling and more freedom to enjoy the world around you. Remember, every small change in how we move adds up to greater independence and quality of life. So the next time you take a walk, whether it's around the block, through the grocery store, or just to your mailbox, give the heel-to-toe step a try. Feel the difference, celebrate the progress, and know that you're taking real steps toward a safer, happier future. Walking isn't just a way to get from here to there. It's a celebration of your strength, resilience, and determination. Let each heel-to-toe step be a promise to yourself. I am taking care of my body, I am moving forward, and I am not letting fear hold me back. 3. Engage your core muscles. Let's talk about something that sounds so simple, but can completely transform your daily walks and, honestly, your entire approach to movement as you get older. Engaging your core muscles. I used to think core strength was just about having a flat stomach or being able to do endless sit-ups, but with time and a few aches and pains, I've come to see it as the true foundation of stability, balance, and confidence in every step I take. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. When you set out for a walk, try this. As you inhale, imagine a gentle thread drawing your belly button inward toward your spine. Not a harsh sucking in or a big, rigid brace, just a light, steady activation. Picture yourself standing a little taller, your back feeling subtly supported as your abdominal muscles gently switch on. You're not holding your breath or making your walk stiff or unnatural. You're simply waking up those deep muscles that cradle your spine and support your lower back. I know it can feel awkward at first, like you're trying to pat your head and rub your belly at the same time. But the beauty of this practice is in its subtlety. You don't need to tense up or draw attention to yourself. If you place a hand on your stomach, you'll barely feel the muscles contract, but you'll sense a kind of gentle firmness, a quiet strength. With time, this gentle engagement becomes almost automatic, and the benefits add up in ways you might never expect. Engaging your core as you walk does so much more than just support your back. It helps stabilize your pelvis, protects your hips and knees, and even helps align your shoulders over your hips, improving your posture. I've noticed, especially on days when my back feels tired or achy, that a little core engagement makes my whole body feel lighter and my steps more secure. It's as if I'm carrying a little anchor of strength with me, even on the days I feel fragile or uncertain. What surprised me, though, was how much this small action improved my confidence. When I started walking with my core activated, I felt more in control, less likely to lose my balance on uneven ground, and more aware of my whole body working together. Sometimes, just being mindful of your core makes you feel more grounded and present, like you're not just walking, but truly inhabiting your body and honoring its needs. Think of your core as your body's inner pillar, the part of you that quietly keeps everything upright and stable, even when the world around you feels shaky. And you don't have to be an athlete or a fitness buff to do this. Anyone, at any age or ability level, can begin to tune in and gently activate those core muscles. Even a short stroll around the block can become a chance to strengthen and protect yourself from the inside out. So, as you lace up your shoes and head out the door, remember, each step is an opportunity to build resilience, both physically and emotionally. Embrace your walk as a form of self-care, and let your core remind you that strength and stability are always within reach, one gentle, mindful step at a time. I truly believe that by nurturing our core, we're not just supporting our backs, but also our spirits and our sense of possibility in life's every journey. 4. Swing your arms naturally. It's easy to overlook the way our arms move when we walk, but this simple action has an enormous impact on balance, momentum, and overall stability. Why? Especially as we get older. Over the years, I've noticed that many people, myself included, tend to let their arms hang limply or even clutch them close to their bodies, especially if they're feeling uncertain or nervous about falling. But doing so actually makes walking more awkward and increases the risk of losing balance. Let your arms swing gently and freely at your sides, with a natural, relaxed bend at your elbows. Imagine your arms as soft, reassuring pendulums that move in harmony with each step. This isn't just a habit, it's a lifeline for your body's balance system. Proper arm swing acts as a natural counterbalance to the shifting motion of your legs. When your left foot steps forward, your right arm instinctively swings forward too, and vice versa. This cross-pattern motion stabilizes your torso, keeps your shoulders relaxed, and helps your whole body glide smoothly. I have found that when I make a conscious effort to swing my arms naturally, everything changes. My posture straightens, my steps feel lighter, and I enjoy walking more. It gives me a gentle sense of confidence, almost like my body is working together as one connected unit, each part doing its job to keep me safe. Even on days when I feel stiff or tired, letting my arms swing with purpose helps me find a rhythm and makes walking less of a chore and more of a pleasure. This simple action also helps maintain momentum. Arm swinging propels your movement forward, making each step more efficient and less tiring. The forward and back motion acts like a natural metronome, setting a steady pace that keeps you from shuffling or dragging your feet. It also encourages you to take full, even strides, which supports better circulation and strengthens the muscles in your core and lower back. When you add in this arm swing, you engage your entire body, helping to burn more calories and improving cardiovascular health. Research supports the importance of arm swing for older adults. Studies show that walking without swinging your arms increases the energy cost of walking, tires you out faster, and can even throw your balance off enough to raise the risk of stumbling. It's truly remarkable how something so basic, something we did so naturally as children, becomes a vital tool for staying steady and independent later in life. If you're unsure how to get started, try walking around your living room or along a safe, flat path outdoors. Relax your shoulders, let your elbows bend slightly, and allow your arms to swing gently forward and back, never across your body or in stiff, exaggerated motions. Feel the natural sway and notice how your whole body starts to fall into rhythm. Your breathing gets easier, and your confidence grows with every step. Don't underestimate the emotional power of this simple movement. There is something freeing about letting your arms swing as you walk, a sense of letting go, of trusting your body, of moving forward with both grace and security. For me, it feels like a small victory every time I walk this way, especially when I remember the days I felt afraid of falling or unsteady on my feet. Swinging your arms naturally isn't just about technique. It's a declaration to yourself that you are still strong, balanced, and able to enjoy the world around you. So next time you walk, let your arms move with you, as if you're embracing life with every step. You might be surprised how much lighter, safer, and happier you feel. 5. Choose supportive shoes. If there's one piece of advice I wish someone had emphasized to me, and to everyone I care about, it's the absolute necessity of wearing truly supportive shoes as we grow older. Our feet are our foundation, literally carrying us through the ups and downs of daily life, yet so many people overlook just how crucial good footwear is to our overall safety, comfort, and well-being. From my own experience and watching so many older adults around me, I've come to believe that supportive shoes are one of the most underrated secrets to staying independent, mobile, and confident. The simple truth is, the wrong shoes can turn even a short walk across the living room into a risk, while the right pair can restore a sense of freedom and security that is honestly priceless. Let's talk details. What makes a shoe truly supportive? First, focus on a low, wide heel. Unlike tall or narrow heels that throw your balance off and can cause painful ankle rolls or even dangerous falls, a low, broad heel distributes your weight evenly. It's like standing on solid ground instead of teetering on a ledge. I remember my aunt switching from cute, narrow shoes to sturdy, wide-heeled ones. Almost overnight, she stopped complaining about ankle pain and felt much safer going up and down stairs. Next, a flexible sole is key. Our feet aren't meant to be trapped in rigid boxes. A flexible sole allows your toes to grip, your arches to flex, and your foot to naturally adjust to whatever surface you're walking on. Without that gift, each step feels awkward and unsteady. I've noticed the difference myself. Shoes with stiff soles make me feel clumsy, but a flexible pair almost feels like an extension of my body. Secure fastenings are something I cannot recommend enough. Laces are great if you can manage them, but for anyone with arthritis or hand issues, a strong Velcro strap is a lifesaver. I've seen too many people slip out of loose, slip-on shoes at the worst times. Those so-called convenient shoes are anything but, they can trip you up, literally and figuratively, by making every step feel uncertain. Also, be wary of shoes with thick, heavy soles. They might seem sturdy, but they can dull your connection to the ground beneath you. This ground feel is vital for balance. Our brains constantly read signals from our feet to keep us upright. When shoes are too thick or heavy, we lose this subtle but crucial feedback, and our risk of stumbling increases dramatically. I once bought a pair of shoes that looked cushy and safe, only to discover they made me feel disconnected and wobbly on my feet. The magic of supportive shoes is that they give your feet the freedom to move naturally while still providing a stable, protective base. You'll be amazed at how much easier it is to maintain good posture, move with confidence, and even do simple things like stand up from a chair or get out of the car. Above all, I want to encourage everyone. Please don't see supportive shoes as an admission of weakness or giving up on style. There are so many attractive options now that don't sacrifice safety for looks. Investing in well-made, properly fitted shoes is an act of self-respect and love. Every time you put on a pair that supports your unique feet, you're choosing to honor your health, preserve your independence, and make every day a little safer and more joyful. Trust me, your future self will thank you for it. Every step you take in good shoes is a step toward a longer, healthier, and more confident life. 6. Keep your feet hip-width apart. If I could offer only one simple change to transform the way you walk and truly protect your independence as you age, it would be this. Always walk with your feet about hip-width apart. I know it may sound like such a small thing, maybe even too simple to matter, but I promise you, it makes all the difference in the world, especially for us as we get older. Let's be honest. Many of us spent years never thinking twice about how we placed our feet. We just walked, trusting our bodies to keep us upright. But as the years pass, balance can become more delicate. I've watched loved ones, proud and steady all their lives, suddenly struggle on a gravel driveway or step nervously over an uneven patch of grass. It's frightening how quickly a little stumble can turn into a life-changing event. That's why the hip-width rule is so powerful. When you keep your feet about the width of your hips apart, think of the distance between the outer bones of your hips. You create a naturally wide and stable base. It's like going from walking a tightrope to strolling down a sturdy boardwalk. This wider stance gives your body extra support, especially on tricky or unpredictable surfaces like loose stones, wet sidewalks, or grassy parks. It dramatically reduces the chances of your ankles wobbling or your body swaying side to side, both of which can lead to those terrifying falls. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. It's not just about physical stability, though. When I started walking this way myself, I noticed I felt more confident and secure with every step. There was a new sense of control, almost like I was reclaiming my space in the world, one stride at a time. I could feel the difference not just in my feet, but up through my knees, hips, and even my back. My muscles felt more engaged, my balance steadier, and my mind quieter, no longer buzzing with worry about slipping or stumbling. From a scientific perspective, the benefits are clear. A hip-width stance lowers your center of gravity and distributes your weight more evenly across both feet. This means your legs and core muscles don't have to overcompensate to keep you steady, reducing fatigue and strain over time. If you're using a cane or walker, keeping your feet at hip width can also make the assistive device more effective, giving you a firmer sense of control and reducing the risk of overbalancing. But perhaps most importantly, making this change is something you can do right now, at any age, with no special equipment or training. Try it the next time you walk across your kitchen or out to get the mail. Notice how much sturdier you feel. It may take some conscious effort at first. Old habits die hard, after all, but soon it becomes second nature, like giving yourself an invisible safety net with every single step. For anyone who feels anxious about walking outdoors or on slippery floors, please let this simple tip be your new mantra. Keep your feet hip-width apart. You are not just preventing falls. You are choosing to walk through life with strength and self-assurance, refusing to let fear or uncertainty steal your independence. In my heart, I believe that every step taken with care and confidence is a step toward a fuller, happier life. So next time you stand up, pause for just a moment. Look down, set your feet at hip width, take a deep breath, and move forward. You'll be amazed by how much safer and how much more empowered you'll feel. 7. Slow down at transitions. One of the most overlooked yet profoundly important habits for staying safe as we grow older is simply slowing down, especially during transitions. I can't emphasize enough how critical this is. We all know how easy it is to feel rushed, even in the comfort of our own homes. The phone rings, a pot boils over, or a knock comes at the door, and suddenly, we're moving faster than we should. But those hurried moments, when we change directions, come to a sudden stop, or step onto a new, unfamiliar surface, are when most accidents happen. It's almost ironic, isn't it? After decades of living, we often pride ourselves on our independence and quick reflexes. We don't want to feel like we're slowing down or losing our edge. But I believe true wisdom is in knowing when to pause. Every time you approach a transition, whether it's turning into a hallway, shifting from carpet to hardwood, or stepping onto a wet bathroom floor, permit yourself to take it slow. Stop for a heartbeat, feel the ground beneath your feet, and steady yourself. Look around, make sure there's nothing in your way, and then move forward, one careful step at a time. I've personally witnessed how powerful this small change can be. My aunt, an active and fiercely independent woman, once slipped and fell while rushing from the kitchen to answer her cell phone. The transition from tile to carpet caught her off guard. Thankfully, she wasn't seriously hurt, but it shook her confidence. From that day on, she started pausing at every doorway, every change in flooring, every corner she turned. It became a gentle ritual, a few seconds of mindfulness that not only prevented further falls but also brought her a sense of calm and control. Science backs this up, too. Studies show that most falls among seniors happen not during long walks, but during transitions, especially when people are distracted or in a hurry. When you slow down, you give your body and brain time to process your surroundings, adjust your balance, and prevent accidents before they happen. Even something as simple as turning around too quickly or stepping onto a new surface without looking can spell disaster if we don't pay attention. Please, let this be a loving reminder. You are not in a race. There's no prize for getting from one room to another the fastest. Instead, there's a quiet dignity in honoring your body's pace and protecting your independence for years to come. Slow and steady truly does win the race, especially when it comes to staying on your feet. Take pride in those careful moments, because they show how much you value your well-being and your ability to keep living life on your terms. So the next time you find yourself about to hurry, whether it's to answer a call, check on the oven, or greet a loved one, pause. Take a breath, steady your balance, and move forward mindfully. You might feel a bit self-conscious at first, but with time, it will become second nature. And trust me, both your body and your loved ones will thank you for it. Every careful step is a step toward a safer, stronger, and more confident future. As we come to the end of this video, I hope you've discovered just how powerful a few simple changes can be, especially when it comes to slowing down during transitions and moving more mindfully every day. Sometimes, the most profound life lessons are also the simplest ones. Taking just a few extra seconds, honoring your body's needs, and practicing patience can truly make all the difference in preserving your independence and well-being as you age. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What was the biggest insight or lesson you took away from today's video? Is there one thing you've learned that you're ready to put into practice in your own life? Maybe you'll start pausing at doorways, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to changes in flooring or surfaces at home. Whatever it is, please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I truly believe we can all learn from one another's stories. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your engagement means so much and helps us continue to bring you more content designed to keep you safe, confident, and thriving. Take care of yourself, and remember, slow and steady does win the race.